Hello everyone, welcome back to the NXTZEN channel and our engine detail project, Audi S8 thing, head to toe, kind of going over the whole thing. So the first video was about cleaning the engine, just kind of a general cleaning. And from some comments and some stuff I got back, some feedback, I was like, okay, that's good. That's good for me. Now we're gonna take it up a couple of notches. We're gonna go into some finer detail stuff. And just here in a moment, I'm going to show you what we have to work with underneath the hood. This area down here is where I'm going to start. I'm going to start in the lower portion first. I'm going to deal with the hard water spots and just the crud that's in the nooks and the crannies. And then we're going to work our way up. And then we're going to get down into the actual engine area. And we're going to be using all kinds of different products in our detailing. One of them is going to be, we're going to be using some more NXTZEN Super Clean. We're also going to be using some of the NXTZEN Prep Solvent. We're even using some of the NXTZEN Cut Master. This is the medium. So this is a couple ounces of the emulsion, a couple scoops of medium. Actually, I think there's 2 scoops of medium and maybe 1 of the light inside this mixture right here. We're also going to use some, introducing you to some tools that I really like. One of them is this brush here, right? This dual end brush. Got a little thick end, a little thin end. Very handy. Then there is our trusty handy little brush like this. These come in all different types of sizes, shapes. Then we also have these Mr. Clean Scrubber sponges. These work great. On top of the little Q-tip sponges, we have these, and these have little cotton ends on them. These are really nice for getting in there. It's got a long stick. Now, these are dual purpose, and I'm gonna show you a cool little thing you could do. Years and years ago, I used to get, at the store, I would get a bag of shish kebab sticks, and they were great for like poking out perforated seats and just getting into little areas where you got some lint or whatever. These work just as good because they're dual purpose. So you got your little cotton end on one, and then you take your handy your blade, and on this end, you would shape it into like a little toothpick, right? So you can use it to dig crud out of the nooks and the crannies. Great thing I like about these with the wood rather than plastic is you can get wood kind of soft towards, that's funny, right? You can get wood kind of soft. I don't want to put that in there. So serious now. What I meant to say was, if you put a little cleaner or something on the end of this, you can, gosh, dang it, darn it, where'd it go? All right. Now we're back. All right, so this end right here, you can shape it kind of how you need it. Get into a little mix of crannies, maybe got some polish stuck in a emblem or something, then you can use one of this end right here. Perforated seats, worked great. I always go back to, I really love this. And you know, just a heads up, this is a non-NXTZEN item, but it works great. So this is wadding. Wadding? One other thing I really like to use, it's readily available in most stores, like auto parts stores and stuff. And it's a metal cleaner, and it's the Never Dull. I believe there's another brand like this, right? And you might think, well, this is a NXTZEN stuff. Why are you? Well, you know, it works. It works really good. It's this material right here. It's impregnated with a cleaner, and you just pull out what you need, use it, and then you know you can toss it. We used to do this like a homemade brand of this. So you would take cotton material, right, and you just shred it up, and then you would put it in a glass jar, and you would put like I think it was kerosene and something else, can't remember. And you would kind of make your own cleaner. I think kerosene and cornstarch or something along those lines. Mineral oil, excuse me, mineral oil, and my memory's starting to kick back in. Mineral oil, and something else. And it would make something very, very similar to this, and we would clean aluminum wheels and things like that. Cornstarch would be added to that, and it works great. And I'm going to show you one side that I've already done off camera, and then we're going to do on camera this other side, because you know, we don't want to take too much of your time up. You want to get busy, start detailing your own engine, right? Quick look. All right, let's see. The lighting should be able to pick up what this looks like. So we have here hard water spots. Now this is a flat paint under here. So when you go and you use a polish under here, you're going to start to pull some of the paint. If you use something chemical, not so much. There's two ways to deal with this. One is chemical, where you try to melt them down or melt them away. The other way is mechanical, through something abrasive. I'm going to go with the mechanical route. I'm going to be using the NXTZEN polishing system. You can use some vinegar solutions on here. There's other solutions you can use, but I'm going to be using the NXTZEN polish. And so you can see it's kind of grody and ugly. And then this is a section that I just did. Right, and it looks much, much nicer. The car is talking to us right now. It says, I really need to get on the road and run. Thank you. That's kind of rude. When you're in detail mode, a detail is never really quite done. So you could spend a lot of time detailing just the engine because there's so many components to it. And really rude. All right, so let's get started on this. A little bit of the NXTZEN Cut Master system on a terry cloth towel. And you will pull some paint on this. A little bit of paint coming off on it. But our goal is to just get this looking nice and clean and a nice black look to it, right? These really aren't designed to be glossy. Now there are some people that will remove their hood and they will have it clear coated. Looks great. Those are people that do a lot of shows. This is within reach of your daily driver, right? Maybe you're a one-car owner. It's a daily driver, but man, you want it looking awesome. You can definitely go this route. There's really nothing super extra special knowledge-wise or anything about getting this in. It's mainly time and elbow grease. It's a laborious type thing. You can remove these plugs right here. A little access plug. And if you so desired, you could put this in a little cleaner, let it soak, scrub brush, dress it. It's going to look great. So that's really all there is to that. Once again, elbow grease, a little bit of time, the right product. If you use something too abrasive, you will scratch this surface. So you want to go soft medium in your abrasive if you decide to take the mechanical route. So this little piece, I just have my cleaning brush and sprayed a little bit of the NXTZEN Prep solvent on it. I haven't quite decided yet, but I may put a little 365 underneath this hood piece here. I'm gonna see what it looks like when all done. But, you know, so much nicer, right? It's just got a nice, clean, black look. So we're gonna put that back in there, and it already looks 100 times better. So we're gonna get the rest of this here and come back and talk some more. Now we're up to this part right here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and clean this. We're gonna start on the cladding. I'm gonna show you what the bottom side of the hood looks like here in just a few. But let's move on to this. So this is NXTZEN Super Clean. This is diluted 1 part super clean, 30 parts water. Great for just your general cleaning. I'm gonna start on the inside and work my way out. But to really do this well, like if we were gonna go an even extra step, this would get, there's a bolt right here, but maybe a number 10, a bolt holding that on. Once you undid that, it's got these clips here, it would pop out. I don't want to risk maybe breaking something. You can already tell that this piece right here is cracked on the top. Twisty deal here. There we go. I don't really think, yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and clean that out also. We're going to do the underside. A lot of people, now we've got some leaves stuck down in there, so we're going to get those out here in just a moment also. There's a clean sponge, great for these larger areas. Our trusty sponge, wrapped in a towel. All right, so we got this clean. Looks much, much nicer. Got the leaves cleaned out. We got our screen cleaned. Putting that back on there carefully because it's getting kind of brittle. This cladding piece was cleaned. It's ready to be dressed. Then we're gonna move on to this other area, then into the engine, and then get down into the nitty-gritty with the components in there. Can't wait to show you guys what everything's gonna look like when done. I think it's gonna look awesome. So here we go. So usually in detailing, we're starting in the center and we're working out, or top, work down and then out. I kind of went a little backwards here because I started here at this end, but I just did that for demo purposes. Usually I am starting in this area, working my way down and then out. Now we have this little component here, this little lid. It's already broke, so we want to be careful with it, but it's pretty nasty in there. So we're gonna get that cleaned up first. I don't know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I should remove that whole cladding piece because I don't want to break clips and stuff in doing so. And it actually looks like I would have to remove the wiper arms, and I don't know if I want to do that either. Let me contemplate. Get back with you. All right, so had to recharge camera, and while that was happening, I didn't want to lose any time, so I went ahead and just cleaned this up. It's not that difficult. A little bit of super clean, spray it on there, leave it dwell a few moments, agitate it, wipe it, use the compressed air, and wipe down again. Now, we're going to detail this little section here. I'll show you what it's going to look like when we're all done. We're going to continue on this cladding area. We kind of got half of it done. We're going to continue on, and I opted not to remove this because it's kind of involved and I just didn't want to get into it. So let's continue on. All right, here we are. We're going to continue this engine. Man, last week was super busy. Didn't get a chance to completely finish video, engine, and do all the editing. But we're here today, gonna do that. Gonna take care of it. And I also noticed, I was like, man, I've got like 3 parts to this engine. So I've got to drastically reduce it. So what I did is I did half the engine to a certain point, and I'm gonna do the other half. You're gonna watch me do the other half. And then we're gonna get it all dressed out. So let's get started. This is a section of the engine that has been cleaned, but we're gonna do a little bit more thorough scrubbing And then as I come across here, this is an area that a little bit of the metalwork has been polished. Nothing's been dressed. We come down here, remember all those ugly water spots that were over here? We got those taken care of. And then we got the hard water spots here, off on this side, but nothing's been dressed. And then we also have this little section in here. Kind of did a little bit of the metal work in here as best I could, but nothing's been dressed out yet. So we're going to catch that here shortly. As I was saying, steel wool. Whatever towel you use on steel wool, you want to toss it. You don't want to put that back in the wash. Contaminate the rest of your towels with little metal shavings. So to this section of the cleaning, I've switched to the NXTZEN Prep Solvent. It's slightly diluted with some water. The reason I like to use it down in here, in this step, is because it's solvent and helps to evaporate anything left over. And it won't leave any soap residue. Now we're moving up to this spot here, and once again, the NXTZEN Prep Solvent, our Mr. Clean eraser sponge, and a nice brush. And one worn glove. We are basically done. Now it's time for the dressing. Water-based dressing always. We're going to be using the NXTZEN NXT Protect water-based dressing. Now there's a couple of ways to apply it. If you're a shop, if you're a pro, and you're going to be doing stuff like this, on a regular basis, the best thing to get is a spray gun like this. Make sure you got a nice water trap to it, right? You want to spray dry as possible. These guns work great. Just fill the cup up. Only use this though for that. I wouldn't use one of these guns for the dressing and then clean it and then use it to paint. You want to have separate dedicated guns. So we're going to kind of go the weekend warrior way, right? This isn't diluted. This is just full strength NXT Protect. We're going to spray it evenly right there. We're going to want our nozzle to be as much of a fan as we possibly can. And then we're just going to let it sit and let it do its thing, and then come back by, buff it down with a towel. Hopefully it looks great. Fingers crossed. But I'm going to show you exactly how I do this right now. All right, so we are going to start at the top section. We're going to work our way down. We're going to make sure that we are Yeah, all right, that's good. It doesn't matter if it gets on the glass, it's water-based, it's going to come right off, especially in the wash process. And you might think, well, why are you detailing the engine like this, and then you're going to get it all washed up? Well, normally, this would be one of the last steps you do. But just for purposes of the, it smells good. Just for the purposes of video and demo, I'm doing it like this. I'll come back by and do any touch-ups necessary once all the washing's done. So you just want the surface wet and get in the little nooks and crannies. So it's pretty much got really good coverage. It's just gonna sit there. It's gonna slowly evaporate. We'll come back by. We're going to buff it down with a towel. It's gonna look awesome. All right, here we are at about 20 minutes of just letting this sit here and rest. So I'm gonna take a microfiber towel and we're just gonna knock this down and see how it looks. I've already done the back section, came out looking great. Well, here we are. We are pretty much all done with the engine. Got it cleaned. I'm sure everybody remembers what it looked like prior to us doing this. We're done. There we have it. Engine cleaned, detailed, dressed. We used the NXT Super Clean for the initial cleaning, NXT Prep Solvent, and the NXT Protect for dressing, making it just look great. So thanks for watching. It's kind of a long video, so thanks for hanging in there. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, subscribe. We got much more coming on this beast here behind us. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care.